So here's the CBC's expert. This is Claire Wardell, Dr. Claire Wardell. Uh, she's at a TED Talk. How can you help transform the internet into a place of trust? Okay. Here's a CBC article. This was posted April 19th, 2020. This is 1 month after the border was closed. Okay. This is 1 month after. And this is Claire Wardell talking. As much as you want to reply to your dad, this is stupid. And here's a fact checking article that shows why you're stupid, warns Claire Wardell, director of First Draft, a non-profit focused on helping people tackle misinformation. If you do that, you're publicly shaming them. Here's the CBC with Claire Wardell talking about it.
So what do you do when this happens? A loved one, let's say it's your dad, drops into the family group chat with something he thinks is real. It's something about China manufacturing the coronavirus. There's a link to a site you've never heard of with a message calling it scary stuff. So what do you do with this? Do you ignore it? Do you call him out saying how ridiculous you think this is?
If you do that to your dad, you've actually shamed him. My name is Claire Wardell and I'm the US Director of First Draft. And we are a non-profit that we help people navigate the challenges of misinformation online. What happens is that your dad doubles down on his view and he dismisses what you're saying. Use language that's empathetic and to say we're all in this together, and rather than you're wrong, I'm right, here are the facts, because that does not work.
So hold back on all that reactive talk. Maybe try something like this. Yeah, these are scary times. We're all a bit afraid, but let's be careful. What you're sharing is inaccurate and it feeds into that fear we all feel.
Everybody's anxiety is so heightened right now. People are sharing this stuff not for any malicious reasons, but because they're scared too.
Sending more context could also be a good move, but don't drown them in evidence. Maybe send an article from a legitimate source.
See what they do? Send an article from a credible source, like the CBC, of course. So they say, your dad sends you from a site that you've never seen before. There's millions of sites, but only trust the CBC. And we already know now that the virus more than likely came from the Wuhan lab. It's that simple. Now you're allowed to talk about it. But this is right at, how did the CBC figure that the virus never came from the lab when the Chinese government wouldn't cooperate for all this time, and finally the US is just saying now? How does the CBC know? And this Claire Wardell, Dr. Claire Wardell, is gaslighting everyone. She ran around all the left-wing sites trying to say, oh no, this is all disinformation, misinformation, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Quoting credible scientists. Maybe send an article from a legitimate source quoting credible scientists on why the virus wasn't manufactured. Conspiracies can be just as infectious, just as dangerous as a virus, so you have to guard against them.
It's very easy to just mute your crazy high school friend on Facebook or to leave a WhatsApp group where people are sharing.
So what she's saying is that credible doctors were all wrong, and now Claire Wardell is saying all your friends and your family are crazy and conspiracy theorists. That's exactly what she's saying. And everyone was right. It's a joke.
Facebook or to leave a WhatsApp group where people are sharing false information. But right now, I actually think there's kind of a responsibility on all of us to help people understand that sharing that kind of information is increasing the level of pollution.
Here's some pollution. Posted March 13th, 2020. Viruses don't carry passports. Why travel bans won't work to stop the spread of COVID. This is back when they were calling Trump a racist. Trump's decision to travel ban, blah, 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 and breaks international law, experts say. More experts. The CBC is really good at coming up with experts. Posted March 13th. And here we go. Posted March 16th. 3 days later, Canada to bar entry to travelers to not citizens. Oh, all of a sudden they found other experts. And now it is legal. Do you see how these people are gaslighting everyone? The virus never came from, give me a break. The Chinese government's paying the CBC along with Justin. It's a joke. It's gotta be. It's just a bad joke.